Hey Stamp friends, welcome to the Joy of Stamp with Rachel. I am Rachel Kuhn, and today is my first episode of the Scrapped series. Me and 3 other friends will come to you with videos once a week with the theme of different type of scrapbooking. Mine is more of a album pocket style where they'll be a little bit more traditional. My friends will be. I'm the first episode for this month, and then as the weeks go on, I will add their video links in the description below. I am coming back to scrapbooking. My friends love it and are diehards at scrapbooking, and I am just coming back. I used to scrapbook a little bit when my kids were really young, and then I started doing more of a pocket scrapbooking, and then I've done nothing and everything's just digitally stored, and I look through my memories that way. But I wanted to challenge myself and to try to scrapbook again. But I am new to it and I don't want to be too overwhelmed, so I am doing the 6x8 album using the variety pack of 6x8 pocket pages, and I have a couple pages I want to share with you, and then I want to show you how I decide what goes where. I'm also use the memorable blooms for a little bit of stamping, not too much, because the secret weapon to easy scrapbooking is to use the Memories and More card pack. So let me show you those pieces real quick. They come in 2 different sizes that will fit in the pockets, and they're double-sided, so I can look at them and say which side I like the best. And the great thing about them, there's multiples of them. So it's easy to carry on our theme from one page to the next. You flip it over and the other side. Why is it important that it's double-sided? Because our page protectors or page albums are clear, and so one side needs to have another side, right? So if I put one piece in, if I were to put this guy in, I'd be able to flip it over and already have a background on the other side. So super clever, saves time that way to have it double-sided. Let me set these aside and introduce what project I'm working on, and I'll be working on for a while. I technically only have 2 months to get this done, and I'm just starting. My daughter's been gone on a mission for the last 16 months. She has 2 more months to go, and I really wanted to scrapbook her mission. She went to the Boston, Massachusetts mission, as you can see, very long letters here. This was our mini alphabet letter dies, which ended up being perfect for this long 13-letter word, which is ideal. This one is a retired letter dies. I think they're posed. I'll have it in on my blog as a reference later. She has no idea I'm making this for her, so this will be a surprise to her for sure, and I'm hoping to get pretty far with it. She emails me once a week, so my plan is to make her pages with her photos she sends me and then have her written email along with it. Let me show you how I've kind of worked it, and you notice I don't have it in an album yet. My album is on its way. It was unavailable for a little bit. It's pretty popular. So once you see them back in stock, make sure you grab that 6x8 album, and I'll have it in my next video to show you the actual function, and hopefully I'm a little bit further along as well because I have a lot to make up for. With hers, I wanted to start from the beginning of her mission, which actually wasn't a part of her mission yet. So let me go ahead and show you. She got her mission call, and then she took some amazing photos, and then we have her map of her mission on this side, and then her with her mission flag. Pretty common, and I did a little bit of stamping that carried over from that front to the back, and because I wanted it to be very faint and not too bold, I went ahead and I stamped off for that Cajun craze. The next part of her preparing to go on a mission was she had parties. We had to say goodbye to her, right? I've left this journaling pocket empty because I want her to write down all of her friends that came. That's her bestie, who's also on a mission right now and will be coming home, oh my goodness, this month. So exciting. The story continues on to her other friends that were there. Again, I'm leaving hers blank, and some of these I haven't even glued down yet. I do want you to notice that I like to have some of that card coming through, so I cut it down my picture so that it would show that background of that memory card. And then this one, I need to add another one. So right now you see there's nothing there, and I actually might just put a piece of cardstock behind this one. I don't want to see just white nothing from the photo from this side. So that one I want to work on still. Which is the amazing thing about this is that I can slide and remove as needed and add things. So you can see this one's kind of tilted because I haven't glued that one down yet, but I love that it says, "Oh, happy day." And on the other side of this one is a cute banner. So love the idea of these two showing through on one side. And then on this one has the back side. And this is when she actually got her sustained in her mission, which means that she got to go visit the stake president and his wife, and we went there as a family to help celebrate her and get her ready. All right, so those are my first couple pages. I'm super happy that I've gotten that far because it is a little intimidating and it's a lot to cover, and you want to do it right because this is her story. This isn't my story. This is her story that I want to share, and I really want to stress with this scrapped video series is how important it is to share your stories. Thus, no writing for me yet on here. All right, let me show you what I like to do though. Here are some of those album variety pack photo pockets. And they are a pocket because they are top loading. We just slide the photo right in on double side and we'll pick which one we want. The next part of her story, so what I like to do is grab my photos that I have and I'll place them out. So I have my daughter's, we went and got her toenails done right before she left because it's going to be probably the last time she got a pedicure in a long time. So that was part of it. And then I have some other photos here as well that I can put in right before and add them to our pockets. But for me, what I like to do then is get the pictures that I want and I say, okay, I now need to find a page protector pocket guy that will fit this. And this one turned out really perfect. I just lay it over my pictures and I say, hey, look, that fits my needs for there. Make sure this is on the top side of it. And if I wanted to, I could find one that has this one on the bottom instead. But I'm glad that this one was a perfect match. And I would place that on top of it to see size-wise. This one you can see it's not the right size. This is a 4x4 and this pocket is a 3x4. So I would have to do some trimming. So what I would do is I would frame it and I would say, how much of this photo do I want in? Do I want her feet actually in there? Or are we okay? We don't have her feet. I definitely want her face and my other daughter's face in there. Look, even has a timestamp on it. How fun is that? And I would place it there. Then I would take my memories and more pieces of cards that are double-sided, and I would say, ooh, which one would match or look really good right here? Because I want to journal this. I want her to be able to write down the things that would go well with this particular moment. So let me grab them all out and we will do a test and see which ones. So that would be perfect. Remember this moment. Not much needs to be said besides that. It's already pre-worded for me. Let's see what it says on the back side. Oh, that would be pretty too on that side. So that's my favorite so far. I have that option. I have memories are everything. Oh, now this is nice because look, it coordinates with my other side right here, which would make it almost too perfect, right? Memories are everything. Okay, let's see what my other options are. Those are my two so far. Oh, we flip it over to the other side, which also that would coordinate nicely with our other side here. Not too bad, not too bad. Then we have this one, says, it's the little things that matter. That was a fun one. Nice, cute saying. And then just a green on the back of that. Nice. And a couple more. I have more of this grid sheet. Ooh, my goodness, this one would go perfectly with that other side. What's on it? On the back is a nice floral print. Okay, so far it's between these two for me. And let's see if I have any more of those. Oh, or we have this green guy with a floral blue Lost Lagoon on the other side. Okay, he isn't even a contender because he doesn't flow with my other page to my album. So then I just need to pick which one of these ones I think would be great. And honestly, I am loving this one right here. So then I would just slide this in to the top of my, and I could always change my mind. Like you can see me debating it and be like, well, actually we're gonna switch that out. And you just slide it on in. So easy. For this photo, same thing. I would slide this one in, and then I would find another, sorry, let me grab that corner. There we go. Another larger piece for the back side. We'll flip it over so you can see. And then I want to cut this down in just a little bit. I'm then going to flip it over here, and I'll see that's my new color right here. And I'd find some cute cards, like this one would go perfect with her dress. Oh my goodness. This is actually why I picked this one, because I knew she was wearing a lot of fall colors there. And then I would pick something to go on this side. Maybe this one to be on the back, because those coordinate really well. That's the beauty of these Memory More packs. They're all color coordinating so that they flow nicely. That one to the next will match. I don't have to think about it. It tells me all the coordinating colors. So if I wanted to do another page like I did on the front, where I use that Cajun Craze and the Lost Lagoon and the Misty Moonlight, then I totally could, because I know all the colors that are in this pack. So it does coordinate. So that is my start to my daughter's mission scrapbooks. I plan to probably make 4 individual ones as I divide it up by timelines and everything. So you guys will see a lot coming from this, using different products, keeping it simple and easy and basic, because I'm starting from the beginning. And if you're like me, hopefully this gives you the jump start of where you should go. Usually when I scrapbook, I start with whatever's happening now. So I didn't want to go back 10 years because that would be way too overwhelming. So I'm only going back 16 months, which isn't too bad. And I will play catch up for a little bit in order to get her album ready for her when she comes home. All right, you guys, I hope you've learned something new and that you are inspired to start scrapbooking yourself. Stay tuned for the next videos, a part of this scrapped series, and have a wonderful day. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.